It's almost 11 at night, the main flight may already be over, but the streets are still full of queens, and tonight I'll show you exactly how to find them. Welcome to Nuptial Flight Hunters, here on Vaina de Hormigas. I am Oni Regeki, and tonight, August 25th, we are right in the middle of one of the best opportunities of the season to find Lasius queen. I am finding them across sidewalks, along cracks, beside patches of soil, and even starting to excavate. So instead of explaining this from home, tonight I am going to show you how I actually look for them. Late summer is an important period for several Lasius species, but there is no single flight calendar for the entire genus. Some species can fly during August and September, while others may peak later. Warm temperatures, high humidity, recent rainfall, and relatively calm conditions can favor flights in some species. But here is the important part. The time they fly isn't necessarily the last time you can find them. Once the queens are on the ground, stop looking up and start watching your feet. Sidewalks and pavement are excellent because queens are easy to spot against the open surface. But don't ignore the edges. Check cracks between concrete, curbs, loose soil, sand, and anywhere pavement meets the ground. After mating, these queens aren't just wandering. They are looking for protection and potentially somewhere to begin founding a colony. So, how do you know you have found a queen? One of the easiest clues is the mesosoma, the middle section of the body, which is much more developed than in a typical worker because it supported the flight muscles. Some queens may still retain their wings, while others have already shed them. And look closely tonight, not every queen looks identical. That is because we may have captured more than one Lasius species. Once I find one I want to collect, this is what I am using tonight, my vacuum gun. I first give the queen a moment to move naturally, so I can observe her, then approach carefully and collect her. You don't need to chase every queen you see. Tonight, there are plenty, so I can prioritize good specimens while also leaving enough time to document their natural behavior. And this is exactly why I didn't want to leave yet. This queen is not simply walking anymore. She is already chosen a spot and started excavating. Watch how she works at the entrance and begins moving material away. We are seeing the transition from a queen moving across the surface to one attempting to disappear underground and begin the next stage of her life. Back home, we can finally examine tonight's results properly. There are obvious differences between some of these queens in size, color, and morphology, suggesting that we may have more than one Lasius species represented. But appearance in the field isn't enough. I'll verify the identification before putting a species name on each queen. Identification matters for another reason. Not every Lasius queen necessarily founds her colony the same way. Some species are independent founders, while others are temporary social parasites that require a host during colony foundation. So don't assume every queen simply goes into a tube and follows the same process. Tonight's search is over, but for the queens we found, this is only the beginning. I'll see you on the next Nuptial Flight Hunters.